It's time! Hello everybody. It's time. It's time for Amphoreus. I had to wear the
navigation meeting will be starting soon.
I forgot the name of this. The hat? It's not really a hat. The beanie, yes, the beanie. I had to wear the beanie to when I was making food, when making dinner, because, you know, long hair. I had just showered, so it was really unmanageable. So I just used it to keep my hair gone. I need higher voices. Black Swan, let's start voting on our destination.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
That's not where we're going. They didn't. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, this is gonna ruin so much. Okay, so the reason why Dan Hong doesn't have a voiced line is because there's a voice actor strike in the United States. They have a voice actor strike, so there are going to be a couple of characters who are not going to be voiced because of this. Mr. Mikhail's homeworld, Lushaka, was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster. Though I'm not sure how things are on the planet now.
Next, we have Malustanin, the agate world.
That's also not where we're going. Himiko as well also doesn't have a voice actor because, again, voice actor strike, it fucking sucks. But they gotta pay their voice actors properly, otherwise they wouldn't strike, you know? That's where Idrilla the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, probably not the safest choice.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
Okay.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the Eternal Land, Amphoreus.
That's where we're going. That's where we're going.
Recorded in the data bank.
Ancient Greece.
A world even Achivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem.
It could. No one wants to go to a Washtopia? What? The Express can soon achieve perpetual motion? Question mark? It's not that simple. But we can save Pom-Pom from worrying about service delays, at least for a foreseeable period of time.
Amphoreus does have something to offer, unlike the other options.
True.
Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphoreus, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
It is time for adventure. And so when they're talking about, if you don't know, when they're talking about the fuel situation, the Astral Express is a magical sort of train that runs through the cosmos, and its fuel is trailblaze energy, which is generated when the passengers or the people wearing this thing right here, which is a ticket, when the people wearing these tickets are adventuring in and discovering new things, and that then gets sent back into the train, and then the train gets more fuel and blah blah blah. So Amphoreus is perfect because it's basically pure adventure. No one knows anything. So everyone's leaning towards the uncharted world. It seems we got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the Express. That includes me too. I'm for Amphoreus.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is
Amphoreus.
Amphoreus.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan. There we go. Oh, it's hard.
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreus. A very wise decision.
Yes. Imagine being her size, be awesome. Wait, are you talking about Black Swan or Pom Pom? Because Pom Pom is very tiny. That would not be that would be unawesome. Like, imagine how much trouble you would have. You can't reach the top shelf at that size, Ellie. You would constantly need help. Why do you want to go to Amphoreus?
Memo keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before?
No.
It's my duty to salvage unknown memories. And the Amphoreus that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach.
Back issues.
I need a sharp nail to break through that glass. And that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreus. Cut through the thick mist and bring the world's memories back to light.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm having a hard time focusing with this voice in my ear.
I trust you won't disappoint me.
Here. Begin warp jump.
Passengers, the express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
So is something gonna happen like what happened when we jumped to Penacony? Oh, here we go. We're warping. We're jumping.
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is.
It's an infinity
The
marker.
isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphoreus.
Whoa, it's in the shape of an 8.
As you can see,
Yes.
Amphoreus is surrounded by a
Hello,
mass
Sunday.
of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet.
Surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter?
Yet
Okay.
the garden
Honkai
caught a
energy,
glimpse
maybe?
of its
I don't know.
place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
3 paths intervene and feather Amphoreus, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to
I
emanators.
would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
Eons themselves,
For
huh?
a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard.
If that is true, if there were 3 aeons that ascended on Amphoreus, that's insane. We already know one of the 3 paths to be the
I
erudition.
can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just
Okay,
once.
so remembrance.
It's the remembrance.
Yep, kind of knew
I
that.
see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreus for us. What about the final path?
I'm gonna say it's probably destruction.
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either.
I feel like it's gonna be the
Hidden
destruction.
beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence.
The permanence is
I have
dead
no
though.
clue at all. This white ribbon of light
Long is
encircling
dead, so it
Amphoreus
can't
might
be Long. I
very
mean, it
well
could be
a
still be the
product
path,
of
but
the
it can't
3
be Long
interwoven
himself,
paths.
because Long is dead.
Only when path striders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Still, we know far too little about the planet. I love how Sunday is just in the back enjoying a drink. What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean, in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. Have no fear, resilient little me will volunteer. I know you're fearless even in the face of death, but don't act recklessly. Everyone values you. Looks like someone is all set and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Yeah, where's March? Really? Yeah, I was wondering where that chatterbox had gone. She said something about her camera before going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the warp. That's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. In the dev stream that March was not gonna be a big part of this because something was gonna happen to her. Okay, March? Oh, March is not feeling good, I guess.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp.
Did you come down with something?
I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Is that true? Do pretty girls not get sick? Is that true? Damn, I didn't know that. Miss Black Swan, could you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly.
Black Swan presses her forehead again. She's checking the temperature.
I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories. As if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Sunday.
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
No, you shouldn't have gotten sick.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria.
True.
When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
Sunday. Using the power of the harmony.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana.
Okay, sure. No.
I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphoreus itself.
Are you saying March is from Amphoreus?
I agree. That's likely the case.
I love the background. It's just like the giant infinity marker just
Why is
floating
she
in
the
space.
only one affected?
Because she's probably very connected
There's no way
to
to tell at this point.
the remembrance.
It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell.
Okay.
Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreus.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own.
She has a giant pom-pom
Go ahead, guys.
plushie in the back, if you
Catch
didn't
up once I
realize.
feel better. Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now.
Leave it to me, March. You want one? I think you can buy one.
I know I can always count on you.
Why don't we take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
Sure thing, March. Interact with companions. Yes.
Do you think March's 7th past could be connected to Amphoreus?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't seen anything related to Six-Faced Eyes yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amphoreus affected her before any of us. Dress, I want you and Dan Hong to take the lead on this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? What about the rest of you? Amphoreus is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Don't say it like that. That sounds very sus. That sounds incredibly fucking sus. Chin up, Walt. You'll get your challenge out in the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great. Sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. Now that our ground exploration team is assembled, we'll let the conductor reveal our backup plan.
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a
Oh, maybe
perilous
not
expedition,
Ruan May.
Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car!
I'm sorry, what? We get a car? A car. Amphoreus is outside the interastral peace telecommunications covered zone, so there's no chance of remote communication when you're there. Uncoupling and using one of the express cars as your landing capsule is the best. Oh, a train car. I was thinking a proper car, not a train. Okay, never mind. Okay, sure.
Its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphoreus and land.
I thought differently. I thought a powerful engine to send cars blasting off in space.
Oh no, you don't. Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the express every which way. All right?
Sure. I'll make sure to keep an eye on him. Don't say that.
Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries.
I'm ready. I thought it would be like an actual car, not a train car.
Car ready for detachment. 3,
I'm slightly disappointed.
1.
So we have our own car. Oh. And into the infinity, literally to infinity and beyond. Mem? Oh, we got shot down. Oh, fuck. That's, ooh. And we crash landed. Sometime later. Oh, sometime later. Oof. Welcome to Greece. Well, there's the train car. There's Dan Hong. Destination ? We have no idea where we are. Dan Hong is slumped in the corner of the wreckage, his well-being uncertain. Dan Hong, time to get up, buddy. His chest is rising and falling. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation? Yep, this is the way. It's as if someone is shouting in your ear, just do it! Just do it! Sorry, Dan Hong. Sorry for what? Ah. Oh, pardon me for not keeping you safe. I guess no mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. That won't be possible. I'm starving, Pom-Pom. The car's blown up. Message failed to send. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they did tell us. It looks like it's just the two of us. Let's find somewhere safe. Hope they're not hostile towards outsiders. Are we back to being fugitives again? Who? What the? What the? Is a rabbit? Meh? What is it? Show yourself, peeping Tom! Someone's here. Ready your weapons and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate. Please. There's a... It's gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Did you see what the creature looked like? A rabbit of sorts. It's unlike any of the known species in our databanks, but I guess that's to be expected. We know nothing about Amphoreus after all. Back when we were trailblazing into Jarilo 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet. But with Amphoreus, all we have is whatever little black swan told us. Did you say little black swan? So what should we do now? Find a local? I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this, having the expertise to create such sophisticated weaponry. Is it any match for your dragon transmutation? I can't tell for sure. But let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. I really should. It looks like we're gonna be facing some enemies. Soon.tm. Looks like no one lives in the area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen. But look at that. A giant sphere? Judging from the prevalence of these colossal structures, this civilization has more than just great engineers and architects. The structure also indicates a universal belief system. If only it were closer, I'd be able to make out the details. If you want to take some photos, now would be a perfect time. Oh, we have to start taking photos. Oh. Can I like... Maybe that's a bit too far in. Let's do... Boop. Shoot successful. Don't forget the city gates too. Okay. All right, because we did tell March that we were gonna...
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
March? These turned out great. Something's wrong. Did these things move? Are they weeping angels? Were they at this location before? Inorganic life. Oh gosh. Weeping angels! You can't say it's trailblazing until you land a hit with your bat. Let's do this. Oh, they have three. Oh, there were 3 battles. Oh! Who's this guy?
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Damn. Wait, that's my bat! Hello, Kevin.
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
Hey, I can understand what he's saying. Everyone to be safe?
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
Okay. A civil approach gets your message across all the same.
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you.
True.
I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions.
Fair. Fair
Can you
enough.
share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above?
Maybe.
Fine on. Look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble?
Who this? Oh.
You even ruined his weapon! I've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
It's a tiny girl.
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
So his name is Pinon, huh?
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated.
You don't look human. You have pointy ears.
Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above.
Tribby.
We know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right. You don't know us yet. We are Tribby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy.
Snowy.
And apologize to them.
Snowy.
All right, if you say so, Treby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Put me on high alert.
Fair. I understand. We're trailblazers from beyond the sky. You're telling them everything already? There's no point concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, they wouldn't be standing around talking to us.
Not from
True.
above the sky, but beyond it.
Yes.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us then.
I like how the us, whenever Tribby says something in like pronoun wise, I guess saying they is more accurate because they always say we or us as if they are plural, right? As if they are more than one person. Which I think they are, because I think they are supposed to be based on the fates.
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you. The same can't be said.
But
for
he
us.
says she.
Let's talk somewhere else. You've
Maybe
seen it
she is fine
firsthand.
then.
It isn't safe out here.
You
As
can
you
refer
saw,
to her as she, but
many
she is going to
refugees
refer to
have been
herself as we and us.
We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent. And why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finam, from ID's Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
You're not Finon, you're Kevin. A little longer and I would have shown you what I can really do. You sound disappointed. I am. I'm Don Hong. This is... Does no one else
How
think we
about
look like
that?
brothers?
Perhaps it's fate. Friction really does spark friendships, huh?
Yeah, he does kind of look like the main character.
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
Good.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
Cartonis. We just arrived and still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together will certainly be the best choice. Please lead the way. Nodders. How do you view this situation? There's more to Finon than meets the eye. I agree. To disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear, he's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreus, but they both casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be resolution by force. Alright, let's keep going. Is someone arguing in the temple? Let's take a look, and remember, keep it friendly. I'm Virtus.
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaurs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds.
Passage Titan.
Possibly endure being confined to one place.
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for
Noldus?
everyone to
His
settle
name
down
is
somewhere
Noldus.
safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
You know, that's really funny because Noldus is like a thing you say to a person who's being like overtly and extremely silly in Norway. That, like, you can say, oh, you're being such a Noldus right now, and that just means, oh, you're being so dumb and so stupid and silly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything.
That's a funny name. I like it.
Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming.
The end times. Okay.
I've said my piece.
Cool.
Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the gate of infinity.
The Passage Titan.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir.
What's a Chrysos heir? Also, the end times are things like dying here?
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the holy city. If memory serves me right, you are Virtus?
Virtus.
Please, you may call me Finder. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finon. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here.
Interesting.
2 days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
Mr. Noldus. Every place has their fair share of troubles. The Elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreus is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request.
Sure.
The two of you are quite capable.
Yes.
Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus?
Okay.
Tribi will join you.
Tribi.
She can also answer any questions you may have.
Sure. Please give us a moment to discuss it. I mean, we might as well help out. Finon interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee. Now he's saying the girl will answer our questions. His intent is obvious. He's hiding something from us? Probably. No. I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're Ah, right. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Finon for now. We can also learn what Tribi thinks when we're alone with her. Okay. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible.
You two are truly honorable.
True. Very true.
I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
Tribi.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you?
Yes.
As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another.
Not untrue, but the road ahead is cut off. Are you going to... Dan Hong is finally going to be able to jump. What are you talking about?
Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. All right, silence, please. We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment.
The what?
O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past. We summon thee, Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory. Once again stir the ripples of past reverie.
Huh. What's happening here? Oh.
Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldus.
I hate how his name is Mr. Noldus. I'm just gonna do this.
All will be swept
We're just
away
gonna
by the
auto
wind.
this.
Let the show begin.
Because why not?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Let's
You both have impressive fighting skills.
Ow. Ow.
let the show begin.
Yeah, let the show begin.
Rise! World cleansing dragon.
Dunk.
Oh, thank you. The three of you saved our lives.
You are very welcome.
Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please come back to Akama with us.
Hold on, I need to add something to my chat title. Drops. Because there are currently drops. So might as well add that to the title so people know that I have drops. There we go.
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
Interesting. It looks to me you still prefer living.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefali, the protector of the holy city, is but a god from a foreign land.
The world-bearing
But
titan.
we swear to you, in the name of Yanis, the gate of infinity that so long as the Chrysoceres live, Akama will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same.
You swear in the name of Yanis? Who are you?
Don't you remember, Noldus? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High Priest? Why
Trebios.
do you look like a child? Oh no, to think that I, a mere tribal priest, dared lecture you on faith. Oh, how ludicrous. Please, forgive my transgressions.
Noldus, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikodor's spear.
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest.
She's the
please
high
guide us
priest?
once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
She has like really small cute wings on her back.
Mr. Noldus, I'm glad you're all right.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the Chrysoceres.
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet, so let's all rest where it's safe for a while.
Regrettably, our questions are still unanswered, and we now have even more. Now that things have calmed down, perhaps you two can find the time to answer a few of them.
Of course. Please, come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles.
Yes.
I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know.
What is this end time they
Just as the
spoke
word
of?
implies, it's the time of strife before the world meets its end.
Okay. The darn finality is still after me. Are you saying your civilization is coming to an
To
end?
be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end.
Interesting. What are the
The
Titans?
ancient gods of Amphoreus. Once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes.
Okay. Who are the Chrysos heirs?
The prophetic deliverers, with golden blood coursing through their veins.
Oh. Oh. Okay, golden blood. Sure. All right. Cool. So these two have golden blood in their veins then. At least he does.
Gift from the three titans of fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool. You can simply use it will.
But you did just use it at will as a tool. That's all the questions. Your answers are too concise.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling stories.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. Should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends?
Would that not be considered
This ballad
long?
has been passed down in Amphoreus since ancient times.
Okay. Let's have a listen to this ballad.
Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raise their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands. And 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus, you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give.
So this is their creation myth then, right?
Thus creation was complete.
Yeah.
Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? Oh, great Kephali, all-knowing father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills unto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand.
Okay. I kind of understood that, like a little bit. And now we have an earthquake. What's that sound? It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. It's an actual just a dino. They have dinosaurs. Cool. What?
Don't worry, that's
Just randomly dinosaurs. Cool. I mean, fine. That's fine. Okay, so rescue. Okay, so that's the ride, I guess. They just have They have Barneys. They were purple, and they are dinosaur. They just have ride the dramas. Dramas. To and head to the holy city. The Dromas. What magnificent creatures.
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called Dromas. They're
Dromas.
humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the holy city.
Interesting.
Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight.
I get to ride one? Ride the Dromas. You see all the white shells jutting out from the Dromas' limbs and plan to use them as footholds. Okay. Urgh. The Dromas let out a dissatisfied growl and easily tosses you several meters away. This is your idea of docile?
I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps.
I see. Urgh. Carefully ride the Dromas. So don't touch the white.
See? Easy, wasn't it?
Sure.
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty. We've made a spectacle of ourselves.
You said for many days. How does your skills atrophy in just a few days? That doesn't sound right.
Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to all of you for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphoreus from its doom. Just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives and faith today.
He even included the two of us.
Suffering's bad for your health.
I was included.
Faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as Chrysos heirs to free everyone from suffering. It's also the reason for the holy city Akima's existence. The only human city left in our present day.
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the holy city is absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there.
You say absolutely safe,
Everyone properly seated?
but you're setting up a flag that it's not going to be perfectly safe all the time. Something is going to happen to that place at some point. I don't know when. But at some point, bad things will happen. What did I fucking say? Something would happen. I told you. Oh, it's absolutely safe. Oh, yeah? Yeah? That looks safe to you? That does not look safe to me. Let's look.
You both fought so bravely. Are you Chrysos heirs from a foreign land?
Sure. Huh?
Please, I beg of you, save Akima. The Mad King Nikador has returned. There's strife and conflict everywhere.
Stay calm and leave this to us. You must hurry and find shelter.
Thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna change up my team like a little bit. We're gonna focus because I have a good sense of what the enemies are weak to now. So, yeah, I expected the holy city to be a strong sanctuary, but things are less peaceful than I thought. Let's stay here and lend our support on the battlefield. You thought we were Chrysos heirs. The deliverers mentioned in the prophecy. It seems the people have a lot of faith in Finon and the others. Our priority now is to find Pinon. Okay. Is it Finon or Pinon? They said Pinon, but the PH is technically pronounced like an F, right?
Don't panic. Leave this to us. I summon the Oryx!
Huh? Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of the past reverie.
Lift the curtain and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Oh! Click and hold the button to activate Oryx's prayer to rewind time. Into the currents of time. We got time powers, y'all. How's the situation?
It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved again.
It's fine.
I never expected Nikador to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the holy city at a time like this. They and Kefali have always been mortal enemies, but now they've gone mad like a vicious beast.
We took care of some enemies.
You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Akima is not completely unprepared. The prophecy had warned us about this. This is a catastrophe, but it's not the end.
Mr. Noldus and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us.
You want cookies? I don't
We
have
should
cookies.
evacuate along with the citizens.
We can help.
I don't doubt your skills, but... Very well, but please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions, those known as the Chrysos heirs, their attacks do not discriminate between friend and foe.
And she's very strong. What are you doing? It's not safe here. Seek shelter quickly.
It's very safe here.
No, it's not.
Prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine upon all.
Right.
No one will die. The heroes will protect the city.
Leave them be.
What?
Just as Mr. Noldis reveres Yanis.
What?
Faith is all some people have left in a world teetering
I
on the
mean,
brink of
sure.
collapse.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, they have faith, and they're trying to keep their faith alive at the very least. But still, they're kind of being like, "Oh no, we're fine.
Honor their faith
We have
with the
heroes."
sacred beauty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people.
Yeah, my Acron is busted.
How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards?
I don't know.
Oh, Eve. We're back.
3 Tribbies? There's 3 of them?
We are Trian.
Trian?
We are Trinan.
Trinan.
We are Trivi. Wait. No. Now is not the time for introductions.
There's multiple of them. Ellie, calm down. There's 3 of them now, but calm down. The surprises never ceases in Amphoreus.
Dee has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like forever. From the
Dee?
skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him.
D? Who's
He gets
D?
reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you 3 to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety.
Don't worry. With us here, we can just use the sensor
3?
to push the people
So
to the
cute.
safest place in Amphoreus. Wouldn't that be Akama? Stop messing around and help the people. Anywhere is fine. Just send them to somewhere safe.
Don't worry.
There's
Although they
3
are a
of
little
them.
childish,
I think.
the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs and one of the pillars of Akama. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted.
Sure, okay.
Well, let's keep on moving then.
Sure. So I guess we have to save this guy now. Oh.
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts.
My day.
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver.
Oh, he's giving me Gilgamesh vibes. He's giving Cartonas. No. Yeah, it is fine on. That's what I thought.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty.
Mighty?
If I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
The names of the people here keep getting stranger and stranger.
Don't evade the question. Aglaia told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders.
What do you mean?
The 3 priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Akamans have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing.
Interesting.
You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guest, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not.
Yoda?
Still on the offense. Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
He talks like Yoda.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name?
It's a secret.
Isn't that name also strange?
Oh, he thought he. Oh, he thought I was serious. Is he? We got more enemies.
What a mess.
Yes. I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated?
Yes. Treby acted with haste. This
Good.
is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon and the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
Who is this? These enemies aren't moving.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Castorus?
She reminds me of Sela from Impact 3. An abrupt ending.
But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me and kindly keep 5 paces distance.
5 paces distance through might.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
How dare I not play a lore-accurate team in the story? The lore-accurate team would be 2 people.
You can try to avoid and hide it. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards. We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
So glad that you're not.
How dare I not use them? I'm gonna use the Trailblazer once I get the Remembrance one.
So deep into madness. However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
To arms. And he's dead.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
I'm sorry, what?
Miss Castorus, why aren't you joining us?
Turn into birds?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the 3 of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castorus.
Castorus.
Then...
What is she gonna do?
Quietly leave.
Rainbow Path.
Memorial Palace. The Lance of Fury. Nikador. They're all there in the distance.
What was that? Mommy, I'm scared. Mommy, I'm scared. What a horrifying battle cry. Is that a Titan?
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It Knock down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You too.
Interesting.
If you wish to retreat,
no.
This is your final chance to do so.
We do not retreat. It's fine. I've already died a number of times before.
Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers.
We have no interest in the Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a helping hand to unfamiliar worlds is simply our duty.
What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses.
Well,
there's no need to further confirm your
I guess Akivili could be considered a Titan.
with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes!
We shall become heroes. Think of death to stay alive. This is a nice bathhouse. Oh, there it is. Not well. Oh, there she is.
Move.
She's so pretty, chat.
This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
New allies of Akima, welcome to Amphoreus.
It's the new mommy of the. It's the new mommy from the new destination, Aglaia. There has to be a mommy in every destination. There has to be a mommy character.
It has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as...
Meh. Hello, Lady Aglaia. Her gaze. Lady Aglaia, your eyes. Yeah, she's blind.
Curious about my eyesight?
Oh.
Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary.
I thought you were blind.
I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
No, she is blind, but the way she sees is not through sight. She sees the world through other ways, right? Through wind, through sound. See, I told you I'm a heartwarming guy deep down. She was just speaking metaphorically.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack, and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity.
Well, if you foresaw it, then why?
Nikador succumbed to madness.
Whatever.
Their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Akima of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good plan.
An intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
Huh?
You
Question
two
mark?
can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin?
Hold on. I just need to read something here. Okay, where's the log? There's the log. Could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that our situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblaze here. I can assure you that this will not bring any repercussions to Akima. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new.
Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead.
A beacon of the Trailblaze. There we go. With this space anchor on Amphoreus, we've taken yet another giant step on the path of Trailblaze. Our boarding passes are appreciating in value.
Interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so...
Okay, there's gonna be a...
Why don't we go somewhere more suitable for
Okay, so a long conversation is about to be held.
This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and
Yes.
Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphoreus' history before I tell you more.
Sure.
The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
This feels a little embarrassing.
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
Where are we going? We are going into the baths. We're taking a bath, chat. Chat, look away. Chat, look away. We're taking a bath. Look away.
Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past.
Okay.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos.
Chaos. Chaos.
3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean.
Okay.
Creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature.
So you have a god of time, space. Wait, you have a god of what? God of space, time, and laws are the first 3. And the next ones are skies, earth, and ocean.
Then came Kefali, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty.
So that's obviously the chrysalis heirs. They were formed out of clay?
With that, the first humans,
or the first humans, I guess. An enrapturing tale. Keep listening.
this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until
Interesting.
3 calamities.
Trickery, strife, and death.
Trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. The black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood.
Well, that doesn't sound too very nice.
Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
Right, so the third path that is in Amphoreus has to be the destruction then. So the remembrance, obviously, because we can only get through here using the power of the remembrance, because we're remembering this world. The destruction, because the world is getting destroyed. What was the third one? The erudition, right. And then?
Is something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease.
I think the main character. This history is way too convoluted.
Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you.
I said it was fine though.
Difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others.
Ah. Continue listening to the bath sprite's tale.
My suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphoreus.
This is catering to my preference?
No butting in. Class is still ongoing. Where did I stop the last time?
What do you mean? It was fine.
Amphoreus started off as a ball of chaos.
Okay.
The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me.
You are not a human.
But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them.
So now they're treating me as if I'm a child.
So the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same.
Right.
Fighting and killing each other.
Everybody went to war.
Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened.
Yours truly descended upon your world. Sorry.
A prophecy appeared on Amphoreus. Something no one saw coming.
I won't interrupt anymore.
Tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs!
Sorry. I said Chrysalis heirs earlier. I meant Chrysos heirs. It's almost the same word.
So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphoreus.
So I'm guessing that's the baby version of the story.
Is something else wrong?
They're treating me like a child.
So, looks like you're a bit hard to please.
What do you mean?
Interesting and perceptive at the same time.
Amphoreus seems to be going through a rough patch.
That's a mild way to put it.
I mean, yes, but I still don't get what's going on with the Titans and Chrysos heirs.
I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself.
Maybe. Do you really know nothing about what's beyond the sky?
I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and
That's not what I meant. So what do we do now?
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history. Come with me.
Okay, everything is going to be destroyed now.
Please, give me a moment.
Everything is going to die. What's wrong?
The way up from here leads to a bath that the council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off limits to anyone other than the heirs.
Oh man.
I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
That's a puzzling custom. It's probably more of a hero's privilege. Why don't you go up with her dress? I don't mind waiting for you
You
here.
have a very considerate partner. Follow me then.
Do they just...
Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes.
Why do I have a bad feeling about
I won't
this?
force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me?
Sure. Sit down and close your eyes.
Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
Ha. Follow her suggestion and move a little to your left. You move to your left. How wondrous. You've only moved a few centimeters, but the water around you has become distinctively warmer.
Now place your left hand onto the bench.
Okay.
Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly.
Come on, chat. You have to do it. Do as she says. Do as she says, chat.
Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphoreus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Oh my god! Well, is this some kind of ritual?
You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way.
Oh, so it's like the lasso of truth.
You will learn the truth about this world from me. And in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphoreus to be free of troubles.
Go
I
on.
learned the legends of Amphoreus from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version.
Yes, I
Spared you from
figured.
the harsh and bitter realities of our history.
I got the one you give to babies.
The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreus. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness.
Sorry. I just needed a screenshot right there.
Amphoreus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection.
Sorry, this is gonna open on the main monitor here. I'm just gonna move it away. Boop. There we go.
The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world.
Let me just read this. Pentatizing was really a reflection of these unfound power, changed something within most of the Titan in using the rage and madness. Since falling into eternal night, Alchemists are the only city to still receive life, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. Oh, I see.
This is Amphoreus' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew.
Yeah, so if I've understood that correctly, there are 12 Chrysos heirs, and each one is going to be given one of the core flames of one of the titans to become the new titan, is what it sounds like.
In times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
You think too highly
If
of
I'm
us.
putting my hopes in the wrong place, so be it. But for Amphoreus, I am willing to take the chance. I have laid my heart bare. And in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky. No matter what may happen.
But why?
Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope.
Okay, fair enough.
We've been badly scarred by it before.
Fair enough.
Can you promise me that?
I promise.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete.
Wait, hold on. What look does she have here? She have a serious look there. Hold on. I want a different look. Let me do this. Print screen. I want Control Z, Control V, and there we go. That's better.
I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand.
It's gonna be a nice thumbnail.
As much as I am interested to hear your story,
It's like space up here for like text and stuff.
Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water.
Mm.
Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Sure. Oh, there he is. Hello, friend. You're finally back. What did she say to you? Summarize. Relay the information obtained and the agreement reached. Promise to not tell her people about her interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Javelus 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and eons. The sky above Amphoreus, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky to be taboo? Do you remember the mass of chaotic matter concealing Amphoreus from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphoreus hidden. Their titans could also be related to some eons. This is indeed a foggy situation. Let's explore the city like Aglaia suggested. We helped defend their city after all. This is a good chance to fish around for information while they still have good impression of us. We can also take some photos for our records. Why are they gathered here? Excuse me, do you guys need help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
Yes. We speak with an accent? That's nowhere near as puzzling as how we have a common tongue. Yes, that's us.
Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nikador attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home.
Interesting.
Can we really keep going?
Sure, probably. Restore it. With just human effort, that's gonna take a couple of days at least.
With human effort, of course, silly.
High Priest Treeby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles. I did feel something strange in me.
When we all arrived in Akima? Come to think of it, we felt something a bit odd too. Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We Treevee will see if you get it.
Whoop.
Whoa! You got it on the first try.
Magic.
Natural.
Claim, 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 and claim.
A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the Bard. Frontier heroes grace Akima. Feats abound right here.
Well said, my friend. I don't seem to be cut out for this.
Okay, there are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Oh, you met Aggie, right? How did your jet go?
I now know all there is to know about you.
Really? That's pretty impressive. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akima. And Treevee has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreus. Most of the time at least.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Right.
We can rewind time now.
To check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akima with them.
Teleslates? You mean this device?
We knew it. There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond beyond Akima, like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same.
They have phones in ancient
Maybe a
Greece.
little resonance will do the trick. All set. Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akima, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
I see. That is surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything?
Yes.
You can also
That is exactly what he thought.
have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
Huh. Won't that mess up the economy?
If it's just the two of you, but if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret.
Okay. Shh.
Okay, time to get back to
Secrets.
Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
Okay. Bye. The list of inexplainable things only get longer. Look, someone's on the roof. That should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up. An excellent lookout over the city. We can even see the Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
What are you two doing up here?
Damionis?
I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Damionis saw your
Hi.
figures in the battle.
Cool. Nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's our first time in Akima, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to capture? I mean to remember the city and sight by.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you? ... Try hard and hold back your laughter. Yes, I meant to say that. See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography.
Danhung really does feel like treat these people as if they have no technology at all.
All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy. I know how to use this now.
What's that? What is it? Cat got your tongue?
It's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look.
Not bad. Can you also apply some filters? Let's leave that to March.
Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos.
Yes.
Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but You're not really from another city, are you?
Oh, we're getting tested already? I don't think I understand your question.
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky.
We're not from beyond the sky. Pfft. Did he really pick us up? Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the holy city was fraught with challenges, but thankfully, we were able to make our way here after meeting Finon at the Abyss.
Thalassopolis?
Yes, Thalassopolis.
Oh. Is that so? I thought I'd finally found that a world beyond the sky exists.
Whew. Crisis averted. Who remained silent?
It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis.
You're
Akama
welcome.
welcomes you.
Whew. Oh, it's close. But I have a bad feeling about this. Why have you been denying the beanie life? I mean, I've had this beanie for like 5 years. I just don't wear it indoors, typically. Why would I wear a beanie indoors? Beanies are for outside when it's cold. Not when it's not inside where it's warm. You know? Co does. I know Co does. To look cool and be warm, but you're inside, you're already warm. Look, I'm a very warm-blooded person by nature. So I don't really need to be warmer. I think my natural temperature is... Open a window then. I didn't say I was too warm. This beanie actually does suit you really well. I know. I look really good in beanies. I know. That was a good story, Danhang. I don't think we managed to fool him. After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the fly. If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography, I'm afraid that he'll have already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence, but it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo in Amphoreus, there are still people who yearn for it. Looks like we have to be even more cautious.
Out of the
24-hour stream, let's go! No.
Not stepped, Chrysos heir. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
You two. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot see any sign of damage. It's truly incredible.
Who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoreus.
Well, there is one.
Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphoreus and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey.
Yes.
Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary.
Hasn't anyone questioned the prophecy?
The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, it is just one of many popular folktales. Please don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
What Aglaia conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finon?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself.
Oh, you don't know.
But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far.
Interesting. Is it Nikador?
I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter...
Why would you be the core, take the core flame of strife, though? Midday or Mighty seems a lot more warlike than Finon does, you know?
Right. Treeby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time.
Sure.
See you later.
See you later. That's the Death Lady, right? Yes, the Death Lady.
It's our two distinguished guests.
Yes.
Welcome
Cast
to
her
the
eyes.
of the Dromuses. Well, I'm also just passing by.
You're also here to unwind?
Yes, I enjoy the air here. It's rather sweet. Full of the fragrance of life.
Speaking of which, is Miss Castores also a crisis heir? My apologies. If you don't wish to talk about this topic, I'll stop myself here.
Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong.
Oh no! They're the same! They're the same! They're people of few words, trying to have a conversation. Remain silent.
Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you were here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromuses? Their feed is dry red soil and it's very clean. There's some over there.
Oh. Dry red soil feed.
Time feeding. Just a small piece will do.
Can I have a taste?
But it's very bitter and hard to digest.
Her serious tone immediately quashes your wild idea. Oh man! Okay, let's feed this guy. Hello. Eat. Slow but joyful sound. Should I get what it wants so easily, or offer to feed to Dan Hong? That's not gonna happen. Darn it! When did he learn to read minds? Offer the red for. I'm gonna offer it to them.
It looks very happy. Perhaps you could try petting.
Gently pat it on the head.
It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromus. It makes me envious.
Don't you want to try petting it as well?
No thanks. It's alright.
I bet she can't. I bet she has like some sort of touch that kills anything that she touches. Are you concerned about something? Since you just arrived in this area, we hope to build closer relationship with everyone through our actions.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So please don't take it to heart.
So she's awkward. Alright, Draz, take a photos of the dramas as well. It's rare to encounter such an amazing creature.
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help.
Do you enjoy taking photos?
Yes, it is an interest of mine.
She's like Dan Hong plus March 7th.
No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground.
On the ground? Yeah, I figure she can't touch people.
What beautiful colors. It's very cute. The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure. There won't be any issues. All right, get into position. And we're done. I hope that you like it.
Oh, she made it black-white. What's the reason behind using the black and white filter?
My apologies. It's just personal preference.
No, it's fine.
I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another photo.
Oh, she's probably colorblind. So she puts on the black and white filter because it doesn't matter to her.
I'm glad that I could help. Then I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the Dromesis.
She's deaf. There's even a stand-in photographer in the script. What a mysterious lady. You could say she's not very talkative. No, that's not it. She's just a little elusive. Even when we came across her previously, she avoided having physical contact with others. These Chrysos heirs all have wildly different personalities. In comparison, Finon seems like the most normal one. I will be making the mommy jokes several times.
Hey, are you in the forum?
The forum?
Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up. It's filling up quickly.
Rosy Celestial Maiden Forum? I'm starting to get curious too. I have a strange feeling about this. I hope that it's not what I think it is. Let's go take a look. Mine! Speed. Excuse me. We accidentally overheard something about a forum just now. We would like to find out more.
Your outfits, who exactly...
Don't worry, we're warriors from a foreign land. Just fine.
Warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs. But sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akuma's World Wound Web.
World Wound Web? Oh, it's actually an online discussion forum.
Please take a look.
Oh. The Rose Celestial doesn't resemble someone from Amphoreus no matter what. And there are so many wonders you won't see in Amphoreus on that photo stone. A world of snow, countless small boats in the sky, splendorous skyscrapers. The world beyond the sky is... Wait! A world of snow, Gerillo 6, countless small boats in the sky, that's Zienzo. Splendorous skyscrapers, that's Penacony. The world beyond the sky is real. Her hair was pink, and she wore a short blue blouse, and her eyes were as the sea. Is this seriously not Mnestia's human avatar? Lady Aglaia is Mnestia's ambassador. The Rosy Celestial Maiden isn't from Amphoreus, she's from beyond the sky. They must have been deceived by Zagreus. Zagreus! I didn't know this was Hades. March 7th. I don't think it's March 7th, because she's stuck up on the... March 7th is stuck. Oh no. The Dominios guy who took a photo of us. It must be him. He must have opened the album and saw the photos that March 7th previously took. Oh, March 7th is now the Celestial Maiden. That's beside the point. There are more than 100 people in here. Although no one believes that what Dominios is saying now, we don't know what he'll do next. If the situation gets out of control, the consequences might be disastrous. I hope the Chrysos heirs are too busy to surf the web. We have to find Dominios. Oh, so he looked at the photos. That was sensible citizen.
Dear citizens, please stop spreading
It's Welt.
images
It
of
is
unknown
Welt.
origins. Please wake up. The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank.
Yes.
We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaia and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies.
Yes. Exactly. Have you seen Demionis?
That explorer who thinks very highly of himself.
Yes.
I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
I mean, he's not.
Celestial maiden,
Oh, there he is.
world beyond the sky.
Found him.
What's that commotion?
Susan, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
Are you sure? What is he doing? What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look. Sir, stop it.
The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all.
It is.
Explorer Damionis shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
That is a giant flying amphora. You're going to fall to your death.
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
It's like Icarus. Yeah, this guy's gonna use the clock. He doesn't react. Oh, fuck. You think you can use a Penaconian key to open an Amphoreus lock? Ha, that's wishful thinking. Do you think he will succeed? Obviously not. We can't stand by and watch him die. Let's go.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaia?
Yes, hello. Mr. Damionis, please calm down and don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you.
Well, you kinda are. So stop it. So stop it.
For showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking.
I think he's gonna push himself off.
Always follows through on his words.
You've really
Say
misunderstood.
your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for change in strategy. Your efforts are meaningless.
My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to persuade me to stay.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath.
We're running out of time. If we don't take action, it's a human life after all. There's no choice. Let's just tell him. Damionis.
What did you just say?
So,
fuck. Shit.
Right?
Damn it.
You really are from
The one thing we promised and we already broke it. We are bound by pact and cannot reveal the truth to you.
So that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaia.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
This is not going to go well.
What will happen to Damionis?
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaia for judgment. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
We're sorry for the trouble that we caused.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varix Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's
Who's
a chance
Varix
that we can
Leo?
cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, we won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
This is going to be difficult. Let's try to salvage the situation before Aglaia finds out. Yeah. This is Varix Leo. Oh god.
Aren't you Alchemist?
It seems like you're very well informed.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye
And we're back.
hearing ear of Akuma. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
Would like to request your help. Currently, rumors regarding the rosy celestial maiden have spread throughout the holy city.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that.
Why not?
Rumors. As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
Sorry, can't do that.
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
It's mighty. Hold on, I'm just trying to clear some dust off my PC.
A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye?
Isn't this Lord Mighty? How have you been lately?
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
How could you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little reinterpretation. Artistic reinterpretation.
Artistic reinterpretation.
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosy Celestial Maiden.
With the cooperation of the Verax Leo, the rumors stop spreading.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that lion head. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
Disposed
Pray
of?
for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaya.
There is something up with this game though, and me streaming it, because there are issues. I see hiccups, which is not good. Which is bad. Stop. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment.
Hey, over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
Sorry, Tribby.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything has been resolved. Tribby, do you surf the web?
Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the world-wound web? Young people sure are full of energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long.
I really hope mine river halts, the mountain comes, huh?
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
We met on the other side of that. The landscape of Amphoreus is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise.
Hello. The past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
The past cannot be recreated. But you clearly showed us Oryx's miracle before.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. Is that even surprising considering that there are also gods in this world? Even gods have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphoreus' laws. We'll take a photo later. Let's go and meet Aglaia now. Oh my god. Hello, Aglaia. Please don't know what happened. She has nicknames for all of them.
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Maide has mentioned this place before.
He's that candid with the two of you. Castrum Kremnos, both Nikidor's territory and their current abode, is a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
I see. So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trian was off chasing the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treepy?
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
Why did you say it like that?
The both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest.
Yes?
This gift will address your troubles.
Oh.
Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Nice. How fancy. Indeed. It's spacious and the decor is quite impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
Investigate. Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals. Is this a mini dream pool?
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs and is now my gift to the both.
Can you just give away that?
You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphoreus and of the holy city Akima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fegusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves.
Okay.
When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
Okay. Can't wait to see it.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into...
I'm just making sure my computer is fine and not overheating. I don't know why my PC crashed. I don't think it was overheating. It just sort of crashed.
Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers...
It has to have something to do with the Star Rail, though.
Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest and feel the water gently flow away.
Because that's the only thing that's new, you know? Streaming this game.
And do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its tint. Spread your fingers. Then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged, floating, sinking, diving into the depths. You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
What is the meaning of this? Why is this happening again?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation.
Oh.
While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move.
Okay, she knows.
You have broken your promises.
So you are indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life.
The city's fate is as fragile as threat. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Castress will be your executioner.
Lady Aglaia, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is, exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment.
So they're not allowed to leave?
Amphoreus was unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into.
So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist instead? Humanity has always longed for the sky, and this is something that you can't prevent.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Akima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castress.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you full questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread.
So as long as we tell her the truth, it's fine.
The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is...
Kinda wanna lie just to see what happens.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Does that mean we can lie up to 2 times?
If you treat your lives as mere trifles, then you may do as you wish.
I mean, she'll know if we lie anyway. Regardless of what she says, Strauss, we'll be fine as long as our consciences are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus?
To allow our journey to continue. The golden threads remain calm and unchanged because that's the truth. We are here to...
Response. A step will not be recorded.
We are here to refuel the Astral Express.
Question 2.
Sure.
Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
Because of our courageous spirits and selfless hearts. What do you mean tremble slightly?
A response that is certainly full of spirit.
What do you mean? Is that not why they helped? Because they like to help things? I mean, I guess to allow their spirit to continue would have been the true one.
If the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I can't make any guarantees. Remains calm and unchanged.
A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question.
Yeah?
Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
It's one of the destruction seeds of disasters. Be careful, it might backfire. Tremble slightly. I mean, how is that not true though?
An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand.
Okay, a step will not be recorded this time.
A step will not be recorded this time.
Okay. Because, yeah, I was truthful.
All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise.
Yeah, but what if it happens again and it's not our fault? I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus.
Are all Chrysos heirs as paranoid as you?
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaia, we'll depart. Amphoreus isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
Respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Final?
Finan?
Aglaia, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do, speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City.
Yeah?
However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times.
We did.
The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
Okay, why okay, there's some well, let me just deal with my stupid mouse not being nice. There was a message.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Oh.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Fineone is one of them.
Why? But she didn't even apologize.
Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart in ice.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
Demigod?
One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about
all the
that for now.
Chrysos heirs are demigods,
Soon
I
find out
assume.
that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs.
Okay.
The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey.
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Treeby who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
Okay.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Shouldn't it be shouldn't it be the only 4?
Treeby, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals. I suppose they're considered one single divine essence.
I see.
In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true.
Sure.
Aglaya and Treeby have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus.
And that's why Treeby has the ability to rewind time. Will you also become a demigod? So that's what you meant by your core
Bringing
flame.
down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Sure. Okay. All right.
Did you hear it?
I did.
The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this, all right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
How are the Chrysos heirs chosen?
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
I see. Where are the other Chrysos heirs in the world?
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
How do you plan to fight Nikador?
Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
Cool.
The path ahead is bound to be perilous.
We're gonna fight to the death.
I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
Dras, I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Finam, but I trust your judgment more. Let's stay.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope.
I feel like if you pick the leave, they'll just try to convince you again.
I've always believed that the journey of
So I'm not gonna waste time doing that.
Select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here.
It has. We've saved the city. Also, my face is very blue, but that's because the game is very blue, and I don't have a light to light me, which I really should consider getting. Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. Let's go. With Finance guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I kind of feel like we might have forgotten something. Oh, we need to take a photo for March. Good thing you still remembered. Let's capture the spectacle of the vortex of Genesis. Can we do that? Is that possible? Start taking photos. Boop. Then rest up. Rest for one night. So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? Today, you talked. More than you did in the entire 3 worlds before this. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else has to take her place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphoreus and build connections with the local. A pretty good start. But I feel that there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagine. I wasn't expecting Aglaya to be that ruthless. Her verbal attack on us seemed quite sudden. There might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Final's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. Okay, time for bed. Time for bed. Time to sleep. In the meantime... Tribby.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher.
Teacher?
As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
She's the teacher?
But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
What do you mean?
Phew, that's good to know.
She 100% was gonna.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious.
Was she just grilling us for information under the guise of death?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance.
Banishment.
But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead.
So she's not afraid of causing other people to dislike her or mistrust her because she knows that she will eventually leave and leave Amphoreus to other people.
Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggy, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Mem? What's that sound? Sound? Who? That? Which? Who's talking? Calm down. This time, next time. Tell me who you are. Who? Who is? You? I? Who am I? Broken, lost, want, complete. Sleep, go sleep, disturb, should not. Who is that? Am I dreaming? Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Dan Hang. Probably. There's a voice in my head. You're finally awake. Ah, you're finally awake. Have you been up for a while? Yeah, I wake up easily when it's too bright outside. The sky has been like this since we arrived at the holy city. Did you sleep well? There was this voice in my dream. A voice? The voice of the Stellaron again? Or it sounded like an animal, but somehow I could understand it. Also, the Stellaron has a voice, I forgot. That sounds a bit contradictory. Keep a note of whatever you can remember. This strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphoreus views what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. If we try to fly out of Amphoreus, we will incur the wrath of the gods. Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Amphoreus is a one-way door, letting people in but not out. There's a new message. Oh, is Mighty here as well?
Hey, great to see you here.
Entrusting our fates to two strangers. Is this madness or folly?
Why not both?
Maybe both.
Yeah,
You
see?
should really make more friends, Mighty.
Yeah.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle.
Yes.
This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign.
Uh-huh.
Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double,
Me?
and I have full faith in their bravery.
That sounds really dangerous. Is it too late to back out? Is it too late to back out? Lounging in a bat chamber isn't exactly trailblazing.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join.
Hold on, just looking at something real quick.
Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
We're gonna pick me.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Sure. We could try letting down Hung Tank. Sure, let's do this.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Midamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement.
Oh, I bet the core flame is gonna go to him.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Aedes Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open
Okay.
the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
All right, Trian.
Wind blow all the way to Castrum Kremnos. Woohoo! Snowy, Dee, let's fly together. All
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian.
All right, it's time to go. It's time to kill a Titan. Why does she act like a child?
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
There's a chance of failure?
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed
It'll
to
be
fend off an entire
fine.
army?
That's not like you at all.
That's
Mighty.
is fine. Relax.
right. Century Gate is opening soon. Right now, Snowy, Dee, and Newbie Little Gray. Are you all ready?
Newbie little gray. Let's go slay a god. Take this with you, huh? Oh, March 7's camera. You want me to take pictures in the middle? I'll capture all of the size of moments. Keep yourself safe and work within your capabilities.
Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysosaurs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May
Sure.
fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
She didn't seem that convinced. Rappa.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed.
Hmm.
Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that Aglaia sent us to our deaths.
It'll be
This is the
fine.
Outer City corridor.
It'll be fine, right? Right, it will be fine.
Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps.
What if you added me to the count?
Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No,
Hmm.
I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very fortress may be in ruins now. But what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
The greatest mercy. Alright, so I have to go. Wait, what?
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen in.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by conduit.
No one
doesn't matter.
Hmm.
There's no
except now it's stopping the people trying to kill.
You never learned the prayer?
Learning and mastering are two different concepts.
Lucky for you, I'm not an ordinary person.
Since you volunteered.
Wait, let me. Okay, so now we're in here.
Magnificent.
And now we just need to get to the middle of this place.
That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquila's heavenly kingdom long ago. Followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power.
I see.
Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little.
Yeah, me too.
I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
I see.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original.
Is this really the time?
Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
Am I the referee?
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry. I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
I don't...
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go. We're going to win this competition.
Yeah! No, never mind. 2 fights. 4 Titans came together and collected Kremnos crests from their bodies.
2 down. Not a bad start.
But I counted 4.
We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play.
Why go on separate
Don't worry.
paths?
Mighty is strong, and so am I. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else.
Aww.
Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants.
The way you cared, I'm literally in tears.
We've been both friends and foes since the day we met. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
Has he not moved?
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate it.
Sure.
Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here though. Let's go take a look.
What's a prophecy tablet? The thunderclouds dissipated. Easily enough.
Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going?
Your lightning won't stop a warrior of Castrum Kremnos.
Okay, sure, buddy.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Oh. Oh my! Why is he so much faster? What the hell? Oh gosh.
We
That.
have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous. That was a close one.
High altitude shuttle run.
Have a remarkable sense of balance. So this is a lounge.
Wait, why did I investigate?
Doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks. I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language.
Let me have a look.
There you go.
It's a slate with indecipherable text. I overestimated myself.
Don't worry. We have an expert next door. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the...
Maybe you're not that isolated after all.
Amphoreus have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought. But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials. Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought we knew.
Maybe. So now we talk to you and everything is fine.
Center, all right. That's a sizable formation.
Now there's a chance to take the lead.
Exactly. You have the heart of a fighter, my friend.
Yeah.
The words are correct. Directly beneath the Blade of Fury lies the world-renowned Kremnos Arena. The path before us leads either to glory or to death. Of course, glory is ours, and death is theirs.
Exactly. And then we just... So it doesn't really matter.
Their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork. These two gladiators have bested every opponent.
Nice.
The glory they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
Oh, he's already there.
Disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Is Nikador hiding somewhere?
Oh, he's here all right.
In the soul forging zone. The path is right behind you.
Thanks. What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition. Well, it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead and capture it with the photos.
She's likely not interested in such a scenery, but I'll take it anyway.
That friend of yours, her name is March.
Yes, that's right. She's called March 7th.
March 7th. You think our name sounds strange?
There's a reason behind her name.
Her in the vortex of Genesis earlier. You must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for her.
She was supposed to be here, but she's not feeling well.
That's unfortunate. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you.
I do wonder what's up with March and Amphoreus, though.
My teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory. Especially in these tumultuous times, friends who you can trust completely are a rare.
There's something down there.
Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself.
The prophecy tab.
According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way.
Cool.
But there's another exit here. I wonder where it leads. Maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise, there's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down. Choose any path you like. It's entirely up to you. From the way people...
What's up?
We meet again. What's your count so far?
30.
Oh.
That's not too far off. We still stand a chance.
No, we are way more than 30.
Across a slate with inscriptions in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. Could you help translate it?
Is it beyond your knowledge, amateur historian?
Sadly, yes. You are my only hope now.
You just keep having fun. I've got better things to do.
This place has fallen pretty far from the way people remember it.
And now we're down here.
Meet us here again. But there are still plenty of enemies around. What's wrong? Already tired?
I gave you two this final chance on purpose. If you're not interested, fine.
Well, how generous of you. This is the stockpiling zone. We must be getting close to Nikador.
That's right. But by the time you arrive, he might already have fallen.
I don't know about that one.
We can't let you die right before our eyes, can we? We'll be meeting up
up with Mighty soon.
Hello, Mighty. Mighty.
You took your sweet time.
Apologies, but someone forgot to clear out the obstacles along the way.
Uh-huh.
Enough chatter. Show me your tally.
He has 30. We have 72. Compare the total number of crests you've obtained with my days.
Looks like we won.
Well, I'm a man of my word. You can deliver the final blow.
He's not gonna deliver the final blow.
On second thought, the stakes seem a bit too high. Deciding who gets the glory with just one competition might be disrespectful to the gods. Let's change the stakes. You can just share half your spoils with us. As for Nikador, we can take him down together.
The real question is if we can pull it off. Well, here's your spoils.
Nice.
There's just a faint scent, but I'm certain they're here.
All right.
We're about to cross paths with Strife.
Okay. About to cross path with Strife.
Wow! Look at this
that-
big guy. Could this be Varric's Leo?
Show some respect. This is Chrysius Leo, not some rumor-spouting gossip monger.
Sorry.
Chrysius Leo was the top advisor
My bad.
of Castrum Kremnos, whose wise counsel helped my tribe win many battles and thwarts
My
numerous
bad.
schemes. Sadly, he has lost his voice now.
Mighty Moss, Crown Prince.
He speaks?
After all these years, you're still awake.
Mighty Moss, I could never forget your voice. I've been waiting for this moment all along.
Please, teacher, share your wise counsel with me.
Crown Prince, Castrum Kremnos has lost everything. Its people, traditions, most importantly, its glory.
To survive, our people have migrated, and our traditions have faded with time. But glory, even though it has vanished into the mist and its walls have crumbled, Castrum Kremnos has never forsaken the glory of its warriors. Why say otherwise?
Our god has completely lost their sanity.
That's true.
Revered symbol of war. They have fallen and are now plotting an evil scheme.
What is this evil scheme?
Urge you, mighty boss, to put an end to the
They must go with honor.
Teacher, answer me.
I don't think he's there anymore.
Mighty, let him rest. He must be exhausted.
Perhaps those were just the delirious words of a dying lion.
Hold on. This is the slate that I mentioned earlier. We couldn't decipher it. Maybe it's connected to the scheme the old lion mentioned.
Hand it to me.
The black type may be an indescribable enemy, but if exploited carefully, it can become a sharp weapon pointed at our arch enemy. Infiltrators can be obstructed. Instructed to transport a load of tainted titankin, covered in special earth. Oh.
No. Nikador would never.
That explains the surprise attack on Akama. I didn't think that the Mad Titan could have orchestrated it.
Akama is on the brink of destruction. Someone needs to go back and rescue them.
No. We need to press on and finish our mission.
Are you blinded by glory? As I said before, victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
We're just one step away from Nikedor. Defeat the source of the evil and the threat will vanish on its own.
I mean...
Just like that decisive strike, there is no turning back for us. Nikedor could drive Akima to the brink of ruin. But we can do the same to them. Besides, I have faith in Aglaya and Tribi. With 2 demigods and our allies watching over Akima, they should be more than capable of protecting the Holy City.
Dan Heng is there too, yeah. Like, Dan Heng is strong. Like, he is a very capable person to have there as help.
Trust your judgment this time.
Considering he is, you know,
Let's hope we don't
the High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Vidyadhara?
And hollowed out by the hands of madness. Have you completely forsaken your dignity as a warrior?
That should give me enough to do a poll, right? This should be... I should get a 5-star here. Yep. Yeah, we have a 5-star. Are we winning the 50-50 this time? Or are we losing? I won it last time. Actually, no. Actually, yes, I did. There's the Herda. Ah.
It's getting even hotter. Is this place still in use?
After
we're still not...
We'll reach the soul forging zone.
The heat is unbearable. And
dude, there's so much stuff.
This could very well be where we meet our end. Right?
Yes.
Be careful. Your thoughts are being corrupted by strife.
You're right. It was my decision to
keep
pushing forward. And with him here, we're sure to complete our mission and return safely.
Yes.
Just like the path ahead. Even though it's completely dilapidated, it will still lead us to our final destiny.
Well, I thought the one at the bottom was bigger than it actually was.
Soul of war, ever by my side.
Titankin, let me ask you this. Is Castrum Kremnos planning to destroy Akima?
You don't beat out on the bush, do you?
What do you propose? I'm all ears.
All hail Nikedor, my master and guide, immortal soul of...
It is indeed rational.
Immortal soul of war. Let's keep going. There might be other.
Aren't you going to take...
If you see it as a threat.
Okay, it was not a threat, so we're not gonna... There's another one.
An indestructible body with steel that never rusts.
Hmm.
The all-powerful Nikedor, ruler of all lands. The all-divine Nikedor, bringer of 1,000 fears.
An indestructible body. The Nikedor that attacked Akima was only a double. Considering what the Titankin said, could there be more of them in Castrum Kremnos?
By the end of the war, Nikedor had succumbed to madness, and their divine power dwindled.
Is less than a...
Now the Titans remain
less than a tenth
of what it once was.
So you're saying it's weak, like actually just weak.
Instead of a glorious death, they chose to drag out their miserable existence. How tragic.
They seem to have forfeited all their dignity as a warrior. Leading your people away from here was the right choice, Mighty.
There's no need to glorify my choice, Deliverer. It was just a self-imposed exile that cost me my pride. What if the Titankin's words are true? Going up against Nikedor is destined to be a bitter fight.
Yeah.
Speaking of indestructible bodies, you're quite the expert in that area yourself.
You talk too much.
Did I ever tell you the Chrysos heirs are all endowed with unique powers? Legend has it that Mighty, the invincible crown prince of Kremnos, has a talent for defying death.
Defying death, huh? There's another dude here.
Consecrate your souls of war for the lands of
You can't talk a little faster?
Shall become Nikador's blade to pierce through. You shall be the timber to nourish the core flame.
Reduce the decayed world to ashes with nefarious schemes.
They've been twisted by madness, just like cast from Kremnos. They remember.
I've always believed that killing with blades isn't any nobler than killing with subterfuge. Aside from one's mission and
I mean,
survival,
killing is killing.
No other reason can justify violence.
That's where we differ. For my tribe, glory and conquest are also valid reasons.
But deep down, you don't really agree with that, do you?
Martyrs.
Was it?
Isn't it kind of cute how slowly he speaks?
Ready your arms.
For consecrate.
I guess we have to fight. Oh well.
I've given up on figuring out the logic of these minions. They're just pure chaos.
Yes.
No matter. You and I will soon bring this madness to a close. Are you ready, Deliverer?
Always. Bearing the core flame of strife has been my deep-seated desire.
Why the core flame of strife though? Strife? There he is.
Remember, you insisted that we come here. Now, show us that cursed resolve.
But how can I pretend that this is just an ordinary battle?
It's not.
My mission and purpose all depend on this. Can you forget the suffering of your people and your corroded homeland?
Never. But I've learned a method you probably wouldn't understand. All that anger and regret I feel right now. I've learned to control them and hone them into a razor-sharp weapon for my use.
So he's Batman.
It has a simple name. Intent to kill.
You really are a beast. But right now, perhaps it's best for us to submit to the beasts inside.
Am I gonna get a like a screen to?
God, face me and meet your doom.
Is that really how the Titans look?
I am a son of Kremnos and a Chrysos heir of the prophecy. And I now offer you the fairest deal. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for your glorious death.
I guess we're just going to battle. He's at 1% because he's not allowed to die.
Immortal wretch. How amusing.
Oh, there's the sword. Oh, he's pointing it at Alchema.
The souls of war are amassing in the skies above Kremnos, surging toward the blade of fury.
Of course, that was his plan.
Intention of winning the fight. Instead, they're using death after death to temper their blade. Even with 100 deaths, they've resolved to pierce through Kefali's body.
All their honor is gone. How did the god of our tribe fall so low?
Well, they got corrupted, right?
Deliverer, here is your moment. I'll hold him off here and keep him from wielding the Blade of Fury. You need to head back and notify the two demigods.
Are you out of your mind, facing the Titan alone? I'm staying too. Friend, please.
Get lost. Do you have to make me say this? I must stay here. Not for Akima's safety.
Yeah, he's gonna get the core flame. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Even if immortality is a curse, it shouldn't be used so despicably. Go, Deliverer. Your battlefield lies elsewhere.
Stay strong. Try not to get killed too many times.
Finally, some peace. You and I, two warriors rejected by death. Is there any contest more fair than this?
Who knows?
Come forth, the king who has never claimed his throne, against the god who has fallen from grace. How perfectly matched we are! Let's battle till the world's final breath.
Well, the Rebel Seals Maida and Nikador within Castrum Kremnos.
Tired and dizzy. Will they be okay?
He will.
He'll be fine. Maidamos is the fiercest warrior I know.
What's this indestructible body about?
Something Mighty was born with. A blessing and a curse. The true mark of a Chrysosaur. Go get some rest, Trianne. We might need your help again before you know it.
Okay. Don't worry about me. Take care of yourselves too.
Let's go. It's a race against time. We have to find Aglaya right away.
They're back.
Are you okay? Are you injured? Things didn't sound good in Finon's message.
Aglaya! Wait, where's Treeby?
She began making the necessary preparations the moment we got your message.
The city's citizens are enjoying themselves like it's any other day. Do you not see this as a crisis?
She's trying not to give them any reason to panic.
Akima would be in constant turmoil.
Yeah.
If we were to raise the alert each time danger befell us. Silently eliminating threats and sparing them from
that's the right
shadow
choice.
of fear. That is the duty of the Chrysos heirs.
I don't see things that way, but now's not the time for arguments. The Blade of Fury has
she's right.
trained on Kefali's heart. We need to stop the Mad Titan, or the entirety of the Holy City could be reduced to ash. Nikador has crafted an indestructible body for himself, one that can't be entirely destroyed. Mighty is buying us time. We need to cherish every second he's fought for.
You're willing yourself to stay calm, Finan. That's commendable progress. Castrum Kremnos has been shrouded in the fog far too long, leaving us unable to discover the mystery behind Nikador's undying body. I can only hope to learn the truth from one Titan.
You mean...
Lord Finon, I will join you in the audience with Orynyx. Let's hope they can restore the visions of the past and reveal the truth behind Nikador's defiance of death.
You have no clue either, Miss Casterus?
Strife and death used to be inseparable. Nikador valued honor in their glory days, so they would never have betrayed their allies back then. But their pact was broken when Nikador descended into madness. From what we know so far, and the pursuit of an immortal body, Nikador betrayed death.
There's one other thing. We found a slate in Kremnos that mentioned an infiltration.
Don't worry about that. Treeby and I will do our best to protect the people of our holy city. Focus on getting to Orynyx and using whatever means possible to learn the Mad Titan's secrets. Treeby is waiting for you outside the city. Go with her to the Abyss. I will pray to Kefali that you will find success.